All right, what's going on? This is TK from Comic Attire in the Gulf Coast CW. We're out here at day one of Pensacon with one of the legends from The Flash himself, the OG, John Wesley Shipp. How you doing today, sir?
I'm very well. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. Always a blast to be at Pensacon, covering the great interviews here. It's my 8th year here, so...
8th?
Yeah.
Wow.
Very excited about it. So how have you been?
Really good. I just got done doing 3 conventions with the entire Flash cast.
I saw that last one, the Orlando, the MegaCon. That looks so much fun.
It was fun. It's always fun when the whole cast gets together. If you're working with a cast that all gets along, and we do. We genuinely enjoy being in each other's company.
That's so amazing.
And so that was very exciting.
I saw that y'all did the group pictures. I was just like, that. I was like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk a little bit. Obviously, I always talk about the Flash, but get to that in a minute. I wanted to talk about. I've been listening a lot more to Powder Burns recently, and that is just the coolest audio show ever. I watch it on YouTube, or listen to it on YouTube all the time. It's become almost, when I go to a convention, if it's not too long, I put it on my playlist. That way I can catch up.
It was amazing. David Gregory, who played my oldest son on One Life to Live, came with the concept of this podcast that was a story about a blind sheriff in the Old West in the 1800s. And being a radio show, the concept was see the Old West the way Sheriff Burns does, without sight. And so he had a different atmosphere, like it'd be raining in one episode, it would be windy and cold in another, to draw people into the whole experience without seeing them. And we ended up having Robert Vaughn as a guest star, we had Ed Asner as a guest star, we won the Society of Vocal Arts and Sciences Storytelling and Performance Award. Turned out to be quite a little thing. I wish we had done more, actually.
Are we going to see any more of those in the future? I mean, that's just so fun.
It is so fun, and I wish we could. But one thing that is fun is David Gregory, who wrote and produced that, and was my oldest son on One Life to Live, Bobby Ford.
Oh, wow.
He and I are doing at the Judson Theater in North Carolina, in Pinehurst. In April, we will be doing the Kane Mutiny court-martial trial, the play.
Oh, wow.
And so he will be trying to prove that I'm crazy, which shouldn't be too hard.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
That's going to be kind of fun then. I mean, I know you seem like you have a blast when you play the crazy guy roles sometimes. It's not too often.
Oh,
I remember, what was it, Teen Wolf?
Oh, my God. I can't even watch that. I know when people come to my table, if they're like, I know it's Flash or Dawson's Creek, if they're like, like that, I said, Teen Wolf, right? I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry about that guy.
That was like a dark character, but that was a good character. That was a good season. It was just a good show in general.
Yes, I love them. Christian and also Jeff Davis. I mean, they really let me take what was on the page and put my own spin on it. Keeping him very calm.
Which one, John? Are you?
Hold on one second, buddy. That's okay. It's like, keeping him very calm and everything will be fine. I just need you to clean up the kitchen, and I do mean spotless, and I just casually toss the wine glass.
Right.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Absolutely spotless. Wham! And I swept all the plates off the table. At the end of it, Daniel Sharman came around and he said, "Man, you are scaring the bleep out of me."
That was amazing.
The reviews said, Dawson's Creek fans, Flash fans, get ready. This character leaves no room but to hate him. So I was like, yes.
That's so awesome. Getting into the Flash a little bit, I wanted to talk about, have you seen, since they started the new takeover of the James Gunn DC, they've released a show already, Creature Commandos.
I have not seen it. I have not.
I am so excited. I just watched it, and there's this character on there, G.I. Robot.
Oh, yeah?
It made me think of when you were talking about, you pulled the trick on Impulse and excess of, I have a meeting with President Luther.
That's right.
And talk about how you fought Nazis that lived a whole other life. I was just so excited. I saw this GI character. I'm like, oh my God, I hope they bring John Wesley Shipp into this as the Jay Garrick. Because right now they're doing is they have a cartoon world and their new live actions all connected. So it's going to be all the same actors.
Oh, wow.
I thought that would be the coolest team
Call
up
them
of
up.
GI
Call them
Robot
I'm
and
here.
Jay Garrick.
Yeah.
Because that would connect to a whole backstory line of playing onto that. Oh yeah, I had a meeting with President Luther.
Yes, right. Yes.
I just thought that was the coolest. And the cool thing about that I was thinking is they could bring all these other characters, all these other speedsters in there. I mean, there's so many others besides Jay and Barry and XS Impulse. I mean, go all the way to John Fox the Flash from 23rd Century, or you can bring in stuff like Max Mercury.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think they showed off the ending of The Flash, Season 9.
Yeah.
Showed him getting off the motorcycle and another couple new speedsters.
Yeah. The possibilities are endless in a multiverse.
That's the great thing about it. What was one of the favorite things of working with the cast from The Flash? I mean, I don't know, just throughout the whole series, do you have a particular event episode that was just like, oh my God, this is amazing?
The "oh my God, this is amazing" happened almost immediately when I started playing Grant Gustin's father. The number of connections that we have and have continued to have, we just talked about it at MegaCon last week, that it continues. Well, first of all, most people know we were both born in Norfolk, Virginia. We were born 4 days apart in January. He was born the year I was doing The Flash. It continues. The year after I finished The Flash, I went to Broadway to do Dancing at Lunacy. The year after he finished doing The Flash, he went to Broadway to do Water for Elephants. And his theater was directly opposite my theater that I went to.
Oh my God, really?
It continues. I was walking through my old neighborhood in New York City, and I took some pictures on 85th Street, West 85th Street. And he called me. He said, "John, where were you? Where were those pictures taken? Did you used to live there?" I said, "Yeah, it was 54 West 85th. And he said, "When I moved to New York to do the play, I was on that next block, the same block, but on 86th Street."
Whoa.
So it just it's this weird connection that we have, but it really resonated, I think, with both of us and also with the viewers, that the father-son relationship really read. For a number of reasons. He knew I'd been The Flash. I knew what iconic role he was taking on, And I was clear that my role was to hold up a mirror to him, to show him all the qualities that John saw in him as an actor that I knew would make him the perfect Flash for today.
Definitely is. Speaking of also The Flash, did you get a chance to see The Flash movie?
No, I haven't
yet.
seen it.
I had a buddy who interviewed Teddy Sears, who played the imposter Jay Garrick, if you remember from season 2.
Yes.
Yeah,
Not in the
Zoom,
movie.
also Zoom. No, from the TV show. He was also
yeah.
Zoom. He put the vibrating hand through.
Yes, he killed me. I could have been killed by a nicer guy.
Well, funniest thing on that is I had a friend who interviewed him, and he had me tag along. I'm just watching in the background, and it's like, started talking about that, and it was really shocking because they had him cameo as the Jay Garrick in the little clips. And it was just like, he started saying, what is it like being on that set? And he was like, I was at home with my kids. They apparently put his face on there. I was like,
When?
for the Flash movie?
It wasn't him.
Yeah, I know. He said he was at home with his family.
It
They
wasn't
used the
him.
CGI thing
Let me
or
tell you
something.
who it was. It was not his face. It was a film editor on the Flash movie who was a lifetime Flash fan.
Okay.
It was him. It was neither Teddy nor me.
That's
It was not
crazy.
his face.
It looked just like him.
Yeah, it was not, though. It was there's a story about it online. It was the editor who had been a lifelong Flash fan, and they thought, well, that'd be cool. Let him do that moment. And I was like, okay, I can hardly be resentful of that, right? since the editor was a lifelong Flash fan, and a lot of people said it was me. Then they said it was Teddy, and then I read that it was me. I read the story. It was neither one. It was the film editor.
I didn't know all that, but it was funny because when my buddy was asking the questions, he was like, "I don't know, man. I wasn't there."
No, it was neither one of us. It was that guy, the editor.
That's so crazy. I mean, that whole movie, I think they did pretty good.
I'm glad. As I say, I haven't seen it, but
it was. I was expecting, though, I really was, that if there was a Flash cameo, it would have been either Grant or you. That would have been cool.
Yeah, I thought it was bizarre since Ezra showed up on Grant's show to launch himself into the franchise that they didn't return the favor by having something for Grant to do in the movie. And I think it was let me talk about what CW did right. They respected the legacy.
Right.
They respected the legacy of the 1990s show. They brought not only me, they brought Amanda, they brought Alex Desire, they brought in Vince, and
This is great. When I first watched that season 1, like the first episodes, I cried. I was like,
so did
they brought
I.
him back.
So did I, but it was because the scenes were so well written, you know. And I think when people take over a project and they start getting the idea that they're going to put their stamp on it,
right,
particularly when it's a legacy project, then you run the risk of pissing some fans off.
Right.
You know, that you need your core audience.
Right. You still run the risk of also making new fans, though. So.
Yeah, but that didn't happen, apparently. Movie was not... Anyway, moving on.
I thought it was kind of cool. This little CGI went a little bit far, but that was about it.
I mean, money-wise.
But,
in terms of receipts. Yeah.
Speaking also, one last thing of The Flash. Have you got to see any cool cosplays out here? Has anybody gone full suit?
Not yet. People are promising.
I know it's day one. So.
And they are teasing that they are coming. There are a couple Jay Garricks coming tomorrow with custom-made helmets. And I took the helmet that I wore in the Flash series finale in 2023, and it's under my bed in New York. So I have it.
That is so awesome. I mean, you got to keep the helmet, man.
Yeah.
But, all right. Well, I can't keep you out here all day. I know you got there's a lot of people coming out here. Yeah. Very busy. Day one of PensaCon.
Yes.
Before we hop off here, I was going to see if you could talk about the Blu-ray real quick.
Oh yeah, Warner Archives released last June. The editor went into the archives with the original footage and up-res scene by scene to 4K up-reses of the original footage, and also they fixed the special effects, which had been damaged when they were transferred from digital to film. Now they look like they were meant to look. And Shirley Walker and Danny Elfman, we did our pilot with a 60-piece orchestra, and we did every episode with a 36-piece orchestra. So you can really see it and hear it. I'm watching the whole thing again, you know what I'm saying? And I'm seeing things that I've never seen before. So they sold out the first pressing. I have some, and I have them at my conventions.
All right. Well, make sure to get out here to this amazing event, coming some of your favorite superheroes, and you know what? Do not miss a copy of Getting the Flash, because it'll be gone in a flash. So.
That's indeed. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Great to
Always
see you.
Great interviewing you. And we will see you in the multiverse. Gotta run.
All right.